I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to sail with you across the ocean of recovery. Let's take a deep breath in, and we're going to do another little sip as well. We're going to do a physiological sigh, so we're breathing in through the nose, then another sip, then exhale. So as we go on this journey, I like to present different metaphors of recovery, and one of those metaphors is the airplane. So you're getting on an airplane of recovery. We're going to cross the sky. Our destination is fixed. That destination is recovery. And once we get on that plane, we get settled into our seat. And what do we need to do after that? What do we need to do when we're on the airplane of recovery? We need to know that that plane is going to land. That's the most important thing for us to know, is that the plane is going to land. We have a competent pilot and a co-pilot, and this airplane is really, it's been checked over. Its systems are all working really well, and the engines are strong. And so we're in our seat. So we know that that is set. Then what do? How do we work on our mindset? How do we move ourselves forward? Well, once we have our intention to recover and we're on the recovery airplane and we know that what's happening for us is just protective sensations created by unconscious mind so that we survive, then we can relax in our seat. We can breathe as the plane takes off. We can feel our bodies. We can meditate, we can listen to music, we can go deep into a visualization of what it'll be like when we land. There's so many amazing things that we can do in that seat. We don't need to fly the airplane, okay? That's the point of this metaphor, is that once we're on the airplane flies itself, okay? And when I work with clients, I set that intention, the airplane flies itself. Believe it or not, all the steps that come in your recovery are going to be steps that occur, that move forward. And yes, you'll be engaging in things. You're not going to be passive. You're going to be an active participant in this flight, but you're going to be working on the inside. You're not going to be concerned when the airplane is going to land. You're going to drop the clock watching. You're going to realize that this airplane is going to get there. You don't know how many miles. You don't even know how many hours, and you don't care. You settle in. You have as much fun as you can. You meditate. You have as much calm as you can. You laugh. Maybe you make a friend. Maybe you chat with somebody on the plane. Maybe you're traveling with someone. Maybe you have a recovery buddy. And that's great. So we're crossing the sky and we're leaving a bunch of stuff behind us and we're moving forward. And so as we sit there on the airplane, our number one job is just the knowledge that we're going to land. That calms us. That brings everything down. The knowledge that we're getting better. We're getting better mile by mile across that sky. And we don't need to force it. We don't need to get out of the plane. Like when I was in India, I was on a bus and the bus was breaking down. And so the bus driver said, everybody out. And we got out of the bus and we had to push the bus. You don't have to push the airplane. You don't have to learn to fly and get out of the airplane. You don't even have to go up and watch the pilot. The pilot is unconscious mind. The pilot is the progress that builds on itself as you do all these little things to move you forward. They're little, but they're not little, right? Like being mindful, just really being mindful, being where you are, breathing, and just enjoying the sensation of your breath sends a message to unconscious mind that you're actually all right. So you can close your eyes on the plane, you can breathe, you can listen to whatever you want to listen to, you can watch a movie, you can watch some comedy, you can enjoy the journey. And enjoying the journey what does it do when you're on a flight? You enjoy the journey. It makes that flight pass really fast, right? Last flight I was on, I watched a film, and it was a film about some musicians. I'm a musician, so I really got into it. I was watching it, and I kind of wanted the flight to be a little longer. I think it was maybe it was a 4 or 5 hour flight, I don't know. And I wanted to be a little longer because I want to make sure I could finish that film. So on your recovery journey, you might want it to be a little longer because you're enjoying your meditations, you're enjoying cultivating calm, you're enjoying doing these things that maybe you never took the time to do before to take care of yourself. And all that self-care is what you're doing on the journey, and that moves you forward. Sure, yes, there's some active stuff, there's some somatic stuff. That's great. Do that on the plane. You're on it. So enjoy it and do all the stuff that you know to do, and realize that you're going to land. You're going to land. You're going to land. If you want some help, if you need a pilot to walk back into the cabin and sit down beside you and give you a little bit more of an outline of how the journey is going to go, and give you come on up into the cockpit, stare out into the clouds, and enjoy another view, another perspective, then I work from a number of different techniques, some of which I've been practicing for almost 30 years. And so head over to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and sign up for a free consult call. You can also sign up for my newsletter. I've got a lot of exciting stuff I'm working on moving forward. So stay in the loop. I'm here for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and giving me a thumbs up and a comment.